First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Wanna quit?
A handoff, running left, Henry. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. They'll run it again with Henry. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 2nd down and 3. Now Lamar changing the play. Running left, it's Henry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Isaiah Likely, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Love looking to throw it. This complete to the tight end, Tucker Kraft. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
97. 43 rail. Look, yellow, ready.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the Packers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
On play action. Love to throw. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Set, ready.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Black shot. Red, cycle, black ultra.
In motion left goes Watson. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. That flag, that'll push him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Ready, ready. Yellow, 43. Green jack. Drill green, blue striper. Steel, black. Set.
Here's Love. He'll try and do this himself. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Love gonna stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Love to throw for it on 4th. That's taken in by Golden. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs, 64 yards. And the Packers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. To throw is Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run. Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a Ravens first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now it's Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And I think the ball's out. And this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and Henry's hit. He lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football. To the opposite of what they envisioned when they left that locker room, a turnover on the opening drive of this third quarter.
I like your identification there because that's exactly what they discussed in the locker room before they came out on the field. Let's get the ball. Let's go down and score. Put some points on the board.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Josh Jacobs with his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So the turnover sets it up, and then a touchdown run here on the ensuing play.
And Brandon, a lot of times you see teams take shots in the passing game on a quick change like this. They go right back and throw one for the end zone. Here they just call the running play looking to get a few yards. But he's able to work his way downfield and take it into the end zone. The end result, the exact same thing as going for it in the passing game.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Gets past one man. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Again, it's Henry. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Now 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll look to throw. Jackson going to keep it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now Lamar changing the look. Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here is going to look to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point.
19.
Boy, it's only a 1-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And this is going to be incomplete.
And when you're in a 1-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Ready. Blue stripe, 33. Yellow. Ready.
To throw now. Here's Love. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Love will sneak it. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to 4th. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a 1st down. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. Down at the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 25, here's 2nd down at 7.
Here we go.
Love now. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Let's go now. 45, right.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Ready?
Now Love. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Let's go. 50, green. Striker.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Ready. Black 40.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. The kick by McManus is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Lamar going to give this to Ali. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Here comes second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the Packers' 35-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's third down. Now Jackson. Jackson going to keep it. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Hey, Alpha, come on! Ready! Good shot!
On first down, it's a run with Ali. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Now first and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Jackson to throw. Jackson going to keep it. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Jackson. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll go for it and run a little touch pass here. And he's into the end zone with no time left on the clock. And they're an extra point away from winning this game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. The kick is good, and can you believe this? They win it with zeros on the clock. Well, this was a game we'll have in the memory banks for a while. The winning touchdown at the end, and then they had to get that extra point. You know, the knees were shaking. But he put it through, and boom, a dramatic victory.
And just remember, prior to 2015, that extra point almost felt routine, didn't it? Like it was a fait accompli. But when we moved it back to the 15, now the drama kicked in. So yes, the touchdown, extremely important. Obviously, they had to have it. That was huge. But that was not a gimme, and he knocked it through the post.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Lambeau, good night, everybody.